Recently, the use of phone has moved from not just using it for calls, it has also moved up to the extent that people are now using it for business. Genuine business, of course, because entrepreneurship is now at the doorstep of every individual because the phone is available. And that is the crux of what we want to talk about today, promoting digital entrepreneurship. You use your phone for something most times?
Of course, I use it to surf the net. No. I use it for a lot of things. And I use it to make money too.
I know you use it when you make up very
Not
clean.
really. I use it to make money too.
People will admire you. People will admire you. And then people will say, Bob, give me this. Okay, I want to say welcome to this segment. We want to talk about promoting digital entrepreneurship, and to help us do that is SSA2 Governor Willie Obiano on digital entrepreneurship and the person of Mr. Ifeanyi Aniagoh. Ifeanyi, want to say welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, I can see all digital something all around, even in your hands.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Even his wristwatch,
the bangle, everything. You use it also for that.
Well, it's time to digitize ourselves.
Of course.
Okay, want to say welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, can you just give our viewer a rundown of how this digital entrepreneurship works?
Yeah, well, one thing that we should say first is that digital entrepreneurship is not just now, but it's coming into our place very much right now. It's something that has always been there. We have two things in it, digital and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is something that is general everywhere. We are known almost everywhere to be, high-ranking entrepreneurs who have very entrepreneurial ability, and then digital part of it is trying to now put innovation in all we do. For example, if you have businesses that are ABS, for example, has been existing for a very long while. But recently, ABS is the talk of the town because they've digitized what they are doing. So it's as simple as that. So digital entrepreneurship is about applying digital skills, new innovations in what we are already doing. And again, exploring the cyberspace to find out what are the newer opportunities that we have inside there. So entrepreneurship has been there. Digital activities has always been there. So we're not trying to bridge the two together.
Okay, what does it take for one to be a digital entrepreneur?
Well, all it takes is your existence, because the two things I mentioned now, we are all part of it. Everybody, for example, our people, we are all entrepreneurs. The key thing about entrepreneurship is that what differentiates you from being an entrepreneur and being another businessman is, as an entrepreneur, you think more about how to bring solutions to the society. Those are two different things. That's why you see the successful entrepreneurs are those who have investment or products or services that tend to, solve challenges. Like, you talk about those who, for innocent, for example, you see that they are into programs that, that help people to solve the society, solve these problems of the society. You talk about those who are doing phone, for example, everybody needs phone. Every day you want to use your phone to do something. So entrepreneurs are those who actually look into what do we bring that will solve the problem of society, of course, with the business idea around it. So they're entrepreneurs. Now, those who do that with IT, in innovations, or digital skills, equipment, are the ones who are called digital entrepreneurs. And as abbreviation, we call them digipreneurs, for easy pronunciation, and for the punch, we call it digipreneurs. So all it takes to be, a digital preneur, for example, is the understanding, the knowledge. Because while we are running this campaign about digipreneur, is that a lot of people are problem solvers. A lot of people are doing a lot of things already with those digital tools and gadgets. But they are not thinking the business aspect of it. They are not understanding that with the phone that they use every day, they can actually use it to create wealth for themselves and for their families.
Okay, in case you've joined us, the number is on your screen. You can ask questions. I will open the lines now so that you make contribution or ask question on how you can go about this digi entrepreneur. Now, you mentioned about problem solving. Somebody who is into this digi entrepreneurship of a thing, is there any way he can use the phone to solve somebody's problem regarding the phone?
A lot of problems can be solved using the phone. I think, in fact, almost every problem can be solved using the phone. Let's take, for example, everything you are looking for is on this phone. We talk about Google.
But what about repairs?
Repairs is another thing, but I'm just like the problems that you can solve with. The very first problem that people look for in society is knowledge. Everything you are looking for is in the Google. And interesting enough, what you find in the Google is what other human beings put in it. So you can actually find job opportunity in just learning how to put up content in the Google. That is one. Now, take for instance, again, the issue of crises that we have in the communities. Sometimes people talk about community A fighting community B. If you look into it, you know that the major problem is lack of history. So if we have the opportunity of putting all we have, all our history on the cyberspace, the generations to come will not lose that. We have ended up solving the problem of the communities. Our local government coordinators in Digipreneur campaign now, one of these things they are keen into is to make sure that every local government in Anambra State is the history, the treasures, the heritage, cultural heritage are all put up on the cyberspace. So that people who are even outside Anambra State will get to know what is happening. And those are job opportunities. Before they will do it, we will need about 20-50 persons within that local government that will be well trained, armed to do that. And while they are doing that, they will be earning money.
Okay, talking about the campaign, how has it been going in Anambra State? How has the turn-up been?
We kicked off officially about 2 months ago. And within that 2 months, we've been able to hold 1 or 2 seminars where we gather young persons, about 500 to 1,000, and educate them. And from that seminars, those who succeeded, we're able to have local government leaders, which from next month, we're going to have inauguration in their various levels. What we want to do is that a particular day in a month, we will have people seated in their local government talking about digital entrepreneurship, sharing opportunities. We'll get people who are doing well to come back to, teach them on that.
Okay,
and by next week, by next week, we're going to have
talk about
the very first Digipreneur week. We're going to have Southeast Nigeria, if not the whole Nigeria. But the very first time that digital entrepreneurs will gather together to share experience, we have people who are coming to talk to us on Wikipedia, Facebook, Twitter, Google, and we have the digital PRY all the way from Lagos that are going to train people on about 100 different packages on what you can do online with your phone.
When is it going to take place?
It's at Standard World from Monday to Wednesday, 9th July to 11th of July.
Who are eligible to attend this?
No, digital entrepreneurship is so interesting that it can cleanse unemployment, because those who are in school can attend, those who are fresh graduates looking for work can attend, those who just passed out yesterday for NYC can attend, those who are working class can attend, and most importantly, those who are even school dropouts can attend.
You're talking about those who are
qualified to attend.
Yes.
So every class of persons are qualified to attend. Those who have something doing will come and learn how to improve, how to add innovation to what they are doing to improve, productivity.
Is there provision of correcting individuals who are doing it the wrong way? Because the Yahoo boys are using the phone.
Yes. No, that's part of the campaign. First thing is that why people misuse any opportunities because they don't know the right way to use it. So teaching people the right way to use it, we first of all take a great percentage of them off that street. Then while we are pushing against any, the Yahoo game or fraud, in fact, when we get you, we connect you to the security agencies.
Is this actually the first time this Digipreneur Week is taking place in Anambra?
Okay. Okay. You were talking about people queuing into this in order to have a departure of doing it wrongly. In the wrong way.
Yes.
And they say it's part of the training you're going to do.
It's part of the training. Yes. If you teach people the right way to use the phone, they will have the tendency to use it the wrong way will reduce. And again, we are putting check on those who we know that are fraudulent. If we are fraudulent, we simply report it to security agencies, and then you answer the questions that come after you.
So invariably, what you are saying is that if somebody is capable of doing it that way, it's also possible that they can utilize this very opportunity to do it the right way.
Of course. There is one positive use of the cyberspace. So the few persons that are using it wrongly are people who are going to eliminate with this training.
The use of social media, most people, you find out the way they're handling it today. It's not in line probably with the norms of the society regarding communication. Is it part of the what you're going to inject in the training?
Yeah, of course. It's sanity. We need to bring sanity to social media, and it's affecting anybody who is a digipreneur. The perception about anybody who is working on the cyberspace being a fraudulent person or social media lacking legitimacy is affecting us. So it's something that we want to do, and that's what we're doing. That's what we want the world, like Monday to Wednesday, we're going to have exhibition. So the world will also come, the media will be there to see the genuine things that people can do on the cyberspace.
Okay, what about the money making in social media?
Of course, that is the training. The day 2 of that event is dedicated 100% to making money online. If you are using social media, if you are using your phone and you have data on it, and at the end of the month you are not making minimum of 20,000 naira, it simply means you don't know what you are doing.
Yeah.
Yes, every month if you have a phone and you're not making up to 20,000 naira at the end of the month, it simply means you don't know what the power of the phone you are holding.
We know that DJ entrepreneurs face challenges, and those challenges, would they be addressed in this Digi Week? That's
exactly.
That's the week program.
That's the Digipreneur Week. The first time is happening in Southeast Nigeria, and you look at that, you know that Digital PRY is the official media partner that ABS with us, the Block 10 and the Tech Economy. These are top organizations that focus on digital skills, and the Digital PRY is going to give the top trainees, they're going to give them about 2 million naira worth of digital tools. So it's not just training them. At the end, they're going to be put into cluster groups of about 5. Then the top of them will be selected and given digital tools. If you have learned very well how to do web development, they simply give you a platform where you do domain registrations free. If you have learned very well on how to do digital PR, they give you a manual on how to handle online reputation management. These are a lot of courses. Everything you do offline can actually be done online. And that's what we want to teach here. So do you feel guys that, because most times young people get into Yahoo and Co because they are just exploring, trying to defraud people. When they know the right way to do it online, we believe that a whole lot of them will be taken away from that aspect.
Okay, I want you to amplify those who are going to attend, and then the venue and the whatever.
Okay, Digital PR Week will happen at Stanley Ward, okay, from 9th Monday, being this Monday to Wednesday, July. In the morning, we're going to have the exhibition, and the training that will come on it is for those who are graduates, fresh graduates, undergraduates, school dropouts, anybody at all, both those who have what they are doing, who will come and learn how to improve on what they are doing.
Still on to Good Morning Anambra on the discussion segment. We are talking about promoting digital entrepreneurship. Glad enough, Ifeanyi, you're here. We introduced a new segment in our show this morning. What is trending in the social media. And then you really help us go about it to know how people are going to be encouraged. Let's watch on studio and say on TV and say what we're going to have there to really talk about that. Many people post a lot of things which elicits attraction and interest as well.
I think that is the innovation we're talking about.
Yes. and you find out that many people are following such individuals.
Yes, nice one. Everybody, the traditional media also come to social media to find out what is trending.
Exactly.
And bringing it on MBS every morning will be a very wonderful thing for the viewers.
Now, what we want to watch now, we'll tell you what the social media can do. Okay, look at that. Okay. Look at that. Macron visited Ambode, Lagos State, and then a boy.
That picture that I just left now, you see, Nobu Igwe, that's Nigeria's #1 on Twitter. He's from Anambra State.
Okay,
he will be here next week.
Okay, he's from Anambra. He's going to be in the.
Yes, he's our special appearance. Next week,
look at this small boy that had a picture.
Did a good portrait.
A portrait of Macron.
Yes.
Yeah. And he said he did it in 11, just in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Wow.
11-year-old boy.
Wow.
And somebody posted this.
And you can see the power of the social media right now.
Exactly.
Of course.
He did this in Lagos. He's already everywhere in the world. ABS is bringing it to his own wide audience again. So that's what we're talking about. So he's a nice one.
The boy is a talented one.
No, good.
Yeah?
And he just looks
11-year-old. 11-year-old.
He could just do that man under 2 hours.
2 hours. And Macron was so marveled looking at the small boy. Said, so you can do this. But let's see the video.
Okay.
That's the video.
You see the boy just with the picture on his hand.
This is wonderful.
Now, are you saying this thing is part of what they're going to teach people?
Yeah, of course. Every skill that you have, what you need to do for not to lose the skill in the emerging new world is to apply digital skills to it. Like what the young boy is doing now. This wouldn't be the first thing he's drawn.
No.
But the social media is making us know what he's doing, and this will be the beginning of his rise.
Yeah.
Because many more persons want him to draw that, and seeing the France president, our own president, who also want to key in there. So he's just telling us the power of social media.
Okay. Look at this one.
That one is everywhere.
He's already happy because somebody who is selling and at the same time singing. Is it not abuse of time or whatever?
It's not abuse of time. This thing that he did has got him almost everywhere. Do you understand? It's not abuse of time.
Let's play the audio. Let's play the audio. Yes.
anyị abịa ego ole ka o ji ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma 20 anyị abịa ọzọ ta ole ka gwara anyị abịa ọzọ 35,000 ọzọ ta mgbe ote 28 anyị abịa ọzọ ta Chineke ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma tegori fada nwanne ọla spice mere si ya o tegori sọ tegori ole ka iji forever more bye glory song Holy Ghost forevermore. Na wana moso amen. Ezo wana Chineke a na-ekele n'ụbọchị nke taa tisi ma pụta afịa n'ụbọchị taa na nọ na shop ọsịrị na shop a ka anyị nọ na-azụ afịa Chineke nna pụrụ mfe na were asị natanye ego na were ayọ anyị
ọgọsị natanye ego
28,000. I will lie in because I have to go na main market anụnwa. I bịara ịzụ afịa n'ụbọchị nke taa dịka isi okwu n'okwe. Ife ọ bụla itiri aka anyị nọ ya na-aga n'udo na ọṅụ. Nna anyị wee na ọ dịka anyị si na-ekwu anyị na-ayọ ya Chukwu ọma. 25. Natanye ego na Mary invoice. Nwere asị Chineke nna apụwa biko ewe n'iwe ịma na ewu tọk na du otu esi ayọ ka isi eme ewere ayọ Chukwu ọma biko ashọpụ anyị pụta tata anyị na ya ele afịa ọ na-aga afịa na-aga ebe mfe ya n'anya ka afịa si aga na ayọ biko ekwe na akwa ọnwụnwa dabatara anyị na shọpụ a tata anyị na ayọ ka afịa na-aga n'udo na ọṅụ.
Are you telling us that this man is talented? Or
no, of course. This is a huge talent. Do you know what?
He's using this as a marketing
strategy. Two things. Is either he's building his brand on comedy. That is one, because he's trying to say what usually happens in the market. Or two, you use some of these things to hype your page, your timeline. Then you have a lot of traffic. Then you start selling what you are selling. And sometimes there are people that just, what they do on social media is to build a high traffic timeline. And then they sell it. There are people that just build Facebook page. So they use these things, bring your interest. A lot of people will come and like it, a particular niche.
Yes.
Then you like it, then they will sell it. You see people selling what they spend almost nothing or things like this to develop.
Okay. Our viewer, I want to tell you that this is going to be constant now in our show. Good morning, Anambra. We're bringing you some of these trending videos on our social media, and that will help us to really get at you, and then you get back to us. You call us and then give us how you feel about the whole thing. Please, can you give us a summary of what we're going to do next week?
Tell us everything that's going to happen at the Digipreneur Week.
Okay, Digipreneur Week, first time it's happening in Southeast Nigeria. Is going to be a very unique thing for anybody who wants to build his career on digital entrepreneurship space. First, we are going to have an exhibition. The young people in Anambra who are already doing wonderful things online will exhibit what they are doing.
What's the cost implication?
No, free.
Where?
At Standard World, okay. Time is 9 a.m. daily, and everybody is invited. Those who are in school, those who are outside school, those who are working, and those who don't have anything doing now, they are invited to be there. Registration is online for you to reserve your seat, because we expect that there will be, a whole lot of persons. So if you want to reserve your seats, you can register on www.digipreneur.xyz. www.digipreneur.xyz.
It's already on your screen.
Exactly, so at the top right corner. Yeah. If you go there, you register and reserve your seat. But if you are not able to register, come down to Standard World. If you do not have seat at the front, we will have a space for you at the back.
At the back.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the end of the day, what do we expect after this?
Well, at the end of the day, we expect a lot of young people that are armed with their digital skills, people who start using it very well, and we have about 2 million naira digital tools to share to participants, the exceptional participants, those who will do well.
Okay, we want to thank you so very much, Mr. Ifeanyi Aniagoh, essay to the governor on digital entrepreneurship. Now our eyes are open that it's going to be good make. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Well, we got to go.
Over to the next segment.
You're telling our viewer to stand by as we're going to talk on the other segment, the new
reformed APC.
Well, that we're going to be on the other side. Stay with us.